Click subscribe to get latest news and don't forget to press the bell icon.
If we have learned anything from this last election cycle, it is that the Democrats will stop at nothing to win. Their shady political behavior needs to be exposed once and for all. Longtime Trump supporter and Maricopa County, Arizona Sheriff Joe Arpaio was found guilty of criminal contempt. According to Dennis Michael Lynch, charges came from Obama's Department of Justice, under the toxic Loretta Lynch, right before his upcoming election for sheriff. Arpaio lost the election because of the legal stir-up to Paul Penzone, a Democrat with campaign funding by, you guessed it, George Soros. The charges leveled against Arpaio stemmed from a 2011 court order that demanded Maricopa County sheriffs to not racially profile against Hispanic people. Arpaio has said on multiple occasions that he never disobeyed the order, and even went to trial over it. Sentencing is set to begin for the 85-year-old former sheriff on October 5. He faces 6 months in jail, which is about that of a misdemeanor, according to US Central. However, the damage has already been done. In our opinion, this seems like a shady case. The guidelines addressing racially profiling can mean virtually anything to Democrats. If you look at a Hispanic person for a second too long, you are staring in disgust and must be a racist. That is the logic of the left. These people refuse to believe that there are people out there who do not see race, but they see things realistically. Facts are important when it comes to being a sheriff. Facts will make or break you. The Democrats can ignore them as long as it suits their ends. Are we supposed to ignore the fact that Obama's Dodge was overflowing with scandalous individuals who were nothing more than hired muscle, Loretta Lynch included? They would throw their weight around in hopes of getting what they wanted on a regular basis. On that same note, do they want us to ignore that the sheriff of 55 years lost to a Democrat who just so happened to be backed by the Democrats' ATM, George Soros? We refuse to accept that as mere coincidence. There were plenty of shady things leading up to this past presidential election. Would it be surprising to discover that the Democrats were trying to stage a movement and push out everyone who they felt didn't belong so they could make room for their messiah, Hillary? It is likely. The looks on their faces when they realized their master plan was ruined by the Trump victory were ones for the ages. They somehow managed to forget that there is an entire country outside of New York and California. While the presidential election was hilarious, it is not funny that people lost their jobs unnecessarily due to the political tactics executed by Democrats planning a complete revamp of the system, a revamp that would have made them happy but excluded everyone else. George Soros and his leftist puppets don't care about the American people, they only care about themselves.